Your problem is not laziness, it's something much more dangerous. Because lazy people don't stay awake at night, hating themselves for wasting another day. But you do. You make plans. You dream bigger. You want more from life. And somehow, you still end up scrolling for hours while your goals slowly die in your head. Why? Because your brain is trapped in a cycle most people never escape. Every night you become the person you want to be. You tell yourself, tomorrow will be different. Tomorrow I'll wake up early. Tomorrow I'll start working out. Tomorrow I'll focus. Tomorrow I'll finally get my life together. And for a few minutes, you believe it, but the next day comes. And somehow you fall into the same habits again. Phone, distraction, overthinking, procrastination. Then the guilt hits. And after enough failed attempts, you start believing something is wrong with you. That you're lazy, weak, undisciplined. But listen carefully. You're not failing because you lack potential. You're failing because your brain is overloaded. There's a dangerous mistake ambitious people make. They try to change their entire life overnight. Think about it. You want better habits, better health, more discipline, more money, better focus, better confidence, better sleep, better results, all at once. Your brain sees this massive pressure and shuts down. That's why you procrastinate. Not because you don't care, because mentally you're drowning. And this is where most people destroy themselves. They think, if I were stronger, I could handle all of this. No, even machines overheat. There's an old story about a samurai student who asked his master, how long will it take me to become the greatest swordsman? The master answered, in 10 years. The student said, what if I train twice as hard every day? The master replied, 20 years? That answer sounds insane until you understand the psychology behind it. The student was obsessed with results, and obsession with results creates impatience. Impatience creates frustration. Frustration creates inconsistency, and inconsistency destroys progress. That's exactly what happens to most people today. They chase intensity instead of consistency. One week they're fully motivated, the next week they disappear, because motivation is emotional. Systems are sustainable. That's why the Japanese developed the Kaizen philosophy. Kaizen means continuous improvement, not perfect improvement, not massive improvement, continuous improvement, small actions, repeated daily, without stopping. And psychologically, this works because your brain fears huge change. Huge change feels painful, but tiny actions feel safe, and safe actions become repeatable. This is why tiny habits are so powerful. One page, one push-up, one step sounds small, but your entire life is already shaped by small, repeated behaviors. Scrolling every day changed your attention span. Avoiding discomfort changed your confidence. Overthinking changed your identity. Small actions already control your future. Most people just use them against themselves. Now imagine reversing that. Imagine becoming slightly stronger every day. Not motivated, not perfect, just consistent. Because consistency does something motivation never can. It changes your identity. At first, you force the habit. Then the habit starts shaping you. Eventually, discipline becomes part of who you are. That's the transformation people misunderstand. You don't become confident before taking action. You become confident because you survive repeated action. That's how real self-respect is built. Not through motivation videos, through proof. Proof that you can trust yourself. So here's what you do starting today. Stop trying to rebuild your entire life in one night. Just win one day, one workout, one focused hour, one chapter, one uncomfortable decision. That's it. Because the people who completely transform their lives are usually not the most talented. They're the people who stopped quitting after bad days. That's the real secret. And 5 years from now, you will either become someone built by small daily discipline or someone destroyed by endless waiting. The decision starts today. So tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you're finally going to stay consistent with? And if this video gave you a reality check, subscribe, because this version of you, the one stuck in the cycle, it cannot come with you anymore.